And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Yeah. Turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Thank you so very much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. This is what we doing, baby. We're going all the way. That's right, all the way till 8 o'clock. I came in a little bit early tonight. I missed yesterday. I'll explain in a second. All the way to 8 o'clock. So, oh boy, Dark Bat Steve comes on the scene. And he'll go all the way till, well, maybe he'll go all the way. I don't know if he's got stuff going on, but he's the intro to our boy Alex Stein at 11 p.m. on Real America's Voice. It's going to be a fantastic evening. I got all types of stuff lined up. This craziness that's been going on for days. But before we get to that, I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for all your concern, thoughts, prayers, all that stuff. My son, I'll just explain it. He's very, he doesn't like to be in the spotlight and any of that stuff. I wouldn't say paranoid, but maybe a healthy paranoia about being out there. Barely has any social media presence and stuff like that. He's just a private dude. And so talking about this is kind of tough, but it's my son. So my son was complaining about stomach pain for a couple of days. And then from Friday until last night, he was in the hospital the whole time. Gallstones, infected gallbladder, had to take it out. And then they messed up and didn't seal his belly button closed correctly, so they had to go back in and do all that again. And as a father, I honestly, seeing your kid in pain, it's just brutal. Or a parent, anybody, any loved one, it's just, you're like, seeing them in pain is just, I couldn't function, to be honest with you. I was in there with him for days upon hours, and then finally they kicked me out. But we got to go back and visit and all that fun stuff. But that's, I'm so sorry. And then he was supposed to come home Monday. I'm waiting Monday morning. I didn't sleep barely at all. I couldn't really eat. How can you? And I'm like, checking, broken sleep, checking my phone every 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It was just ridiculous because I'm waiting for the call to pick him up and to make sure he's all good. Now, let me say that I got so much to talk about. He's like 5'10", a little 5'10", 128 pounds, and he doesn't do drugs or drink alcohol. He eats good food. Matter of fact, all he drinks is water, and he's been like that forever. Mom, Mrs. Starboy, love her to pieces. To life. Everybody says love you to death. Love you to life. She she cooks amazing dinners and, meals and everything like that. So, and he's not a junk food eater. Think about it, is, a little over 5'10" and he's 128 pounds. I wish I could be that skinny. So, I mean, it's a combination of the crap that they put in all of our foods. Because listen, I don't know about you guys. My whole life, I got to eat whatever the flying crap I wanted to. I ate all types of stuff. And then I think it was 8 to 10 years ago, my gallbladder busted. But I can understand because I didn't have such a healthy diet. I work outdoors, and yeah, I bring lunches and stuff like that to work. But you always stop. Oh, let me stop here. Oh, they got a roast beef sub over there. I'll be right there. Pastrami, whatever the heck it was. So, I was like, yeah, I can tell. But for him, I don't get it. So I think it's a combination of genetics because, everybody in my family, for crying out loud, pretty much all has had their gallbladder taken out at one point or another. Not overseas, though. Pretty weird. Any European or whatever relatives outside of the U.S. all seem to have the gallbladder. So I don't know. I guess it's genetics, but is it really? I don't know. But all I know is thank you guys so much. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Everybody that reached out, Truth, Daniel, Graham, my boy, Dark Matt, Steve, Nick the Gun Guy, who will be on here tomorrow. We got Nick the Gun Guy coming up here tomorrow. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. But thank you and so many other people. If I'm missing you, there's so many people that have reached out. By the way, I can't open my Twitter or X DMs. There's 20 plus. It says in the corner. And I click on it and it will not let me open it. I don't know why. It's driving me crazy. So there's so many people, so many more people that I want to thank, but I just want to thank you guys so much, seriously, because as smiling as and fun as I am right now, I was freaking out for days. Like seeing your kid in pain is one of the most horrible things you can go through. I've had my gallbladder out, and I know the pain I was in. It felt like somebody was stizabbing me through my back, out my stomach. Wow, like a Sigourney Weaver movie going on down there. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. And I'm a man's man. I don't like people, seeing me cry or in pain. I know, whatever. And I from the second it hurt when I got home from work, 8-10 years ago, whatever. To the second I was in all the way through the hospital thing, and I was like, oh God, get an alien out of my belly, my baby, same thing. I felt like there was an alien baby ripping through my guts, and his was like infected, and so it didn't like completely rupture, but it was like, like the Grinch's heart, 4 sizes that day grew. So I don't know, but thank you guys so much. For like I said, I was just a total mess. I was actually planning on going on last night because I was like, all right, he's gonna come home. I'm starting to not be freaking out and feeling like crap and worrying. And then they're like, oh, we got to go back in. So I'm like, you son of a gun. And then I picked him up literally. Well, I was at the hospital with his sisters, probably 6:05. Right when I normally go on. Still had to do registration or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, thank you guys. Thank you. So with all that aside, and believe me, all that said, and honestly, it really is the most important stuff when it comes down to a family. And you guys are all my extended family. And you better know that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. But that's all the stuff that matters. But let's get to some stuff it matters, but it's kind of like the I don't know if you'd say fun, because some crazy stuff happened. We got the Troon-Shooter down in Rhode Island, right? Pretty much near me, right there. Troon-Shooter, lunatic. Shizot is, I believe, we'll look at the story, but family, children, just a disaster. And the weirdest part is he was an avid Alex Stein hater. Alex Stein figured this out earlier. And I know my boy, Alex Stein, Primetime 99 on at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Real America's Voice, will be talking about it. How could he not? So I won't spoil the whole show for him or his whole segment on his show. But we're going to talk about it. How can I not talk about it? That's our man. So I'm going to do this a little backwards. Normally, I just reveal the big stuff that I talk about and then go to the spot. But that, to me, is the big stuff. So whatever. The big meat and potatoes of the show that I'd like to talk about is, and by the way, is Roger Stone versus Steve Bannon. That's the thumbnail. We'll get into it. It's pretty crazy. So, and it's tough for me to actually talk about since I'm friends with Alex Stein, and he's on Real America's Voice Network, and so is Steve Bannon. But here's the thing. Alex, me, Bubba the Love Sponge, and so many of us are all friends with Roger Stone. We love Roger Stone. Roger Stone's my boy. So, Rod, thank you, Roger Stone, for giving me the in to be able to expose Steve Bannon. Because it's like, it's been tough for me to talk about Bannon. Dude, Bannon is all up and down in them damn Epstein files. Steve Bannon is a sneaky, sneaky man. We'll talk about it. But speaking of another sneaky man who happened to pass on today, Jesse Jackson, the Reverend. He's about as a reverend as I am a doctor. At least I play one on Twitter. X at Dr. Starboard. But yeah, it's like, I'm going to expose. Listen, I've known about Jesse Jackson and his bullshit my whole life. Pardon my French. I used to, talk here and there about, politics with friends and friends' parents and whatever. And, I'm in Massachusetts. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of people here that are lefties. And they're like, oh, Jesse Jackson, he's a civil rights hero. I'm like, really? A civil rights hero? I'm like, so civil rights would mean for everybody, right? And, these people, well, he's helping the black people. Like, we have been groomed to have white guilt about shiz that you and I didn't do. I have Irish ancestry. And in that Irish ancestry, I have Irish slaves, white slaves. So for me, like, it's like, I didn't do shit. None of us alive did anything. All of us are the same. I don't want to say peasants, with the same plebs that we all basically came from in one form or fashion or the other. It's like, and even still, you're not guilty of the sins of the father, unless you're George Soros's kid, because let's face it, that dude's just taking up the mantle, and we see it all day long. Isn't he hooked up with Huma Aberdeen? What honor? Who wants what the hell's his name? What the hell was that guy's name? Huma Aberdeen was married to some creepy dude with the name of a penis. And who would want that guy's sloppy second? Anthony Weiner. I got a lot of shiz in my mind. I apologize. Who would want Anthony's Weiner second sloppy seconds? Not I. And not most human beings. But George Soros' son. What's his name? George Soros' son is, I don't know, Little Satan? Something like that. Baby demon, mini demon me. I don't know. But I'll tell you who isn't, who aren't demons. These beautiful, wonderful, amazing, brilliant, lovely, awesome, golden, stay golden people. All these people I'm going to show you right now. Let me get to the chat. Kenny Powers, my dude. I freaking love you, Kenny Powers. Scotty Boards, my dude. I freaking love you. I know I was in Bubba's chat on Friday. My sleep was all set up. I'm like, my sleep habits are all fixed. And I'm like, let's go. I can't wait to get back into watching Bubba live instead of watching all the Bubba the Love Sponge live. Instead of watching the replay on my Get the Box Bubba TV box, promo code Bubba. I'm like, here I am all set up, and literally, boom, hospital visit not too far after that, and stuck there all week. It was ridiculous. Johnny Z. Friedley. I love this dude. Everybody give Johnny Z. Friedley some love, please. This is normally ice cream time. Going to resist. Don't let me slow you down. Listen, if you have already been eating ice cream, my friend, eat it up. I would like to be the entertainment for your ice cream pleasure. Please and thank you. And by the way, if you're watching this now or later or whatever, I always forget to say this, so I just remembered. Hit the like, leave a comment after, I don't know, share it, tell somebody, tell a friend, tell a foe, I don't know, tell somebody. Thank you guys. Well, he pretended to be, but it wasn't real. But it wasn't real fast, and Bubba wasn't having it. It was yeah. Joe called his phone. JTSM, is that it? All right, Joe the Supermark. No, why did Bubba hang up on him? He pretended to be LH, but it wasn't real fast, and Bubba wasn't having it. It was kind of funny. I caught a bit of that. Like I was trying to watch it today while dealing with health insurance, which is a whole nother private deal. But you know the pain of dealing with that. It's like, oh, really? Now that somebody actually needs you, you ain't around. Typical insurance. But this amazing, wonderful person right here is around, and we love her. Eva, I love you. Thank you for being here. Always. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Commander Powers. Yes. I sincerely hope you're thriving on this beautiful day. I am. You know what? Like I just went on rambling about it wasn't an easy weekend. But I feel a billion times better. It's like literally 1,000 pounds off my shoulder. And thank you so much for being here. Honestly, I'm in the hospital waiting room. There's a lot of waiting going on. And I'm waiting. And I'm like, I use my phone a little bit. By the way, here's a little healthy tip for you. I wouldn't say a reminder. It's a tip. When you're going to go to the ER, I know it's an emergency, but grab your cell phone charger. That's all. Because when you have a cell phone charger, you kind of lose your mind a little bit. Even though people watching kept your boy pretty busy, because boy, oh boy, hospital ERs are quite the people watching place to be. That's all I know. Man, that's really nice things for you to say. I hope the same for you. Absolutely. We love Eva. The greatest one of all time. Bob Cook, I love you, Bob. I love you. Thank you for being here. Always, man. You're the best. I missed you guys so much. Seriously, I'm in that waiting room, all these different waiting rooms, and I'm like thinking of all the stuff that I want to talk about and everything like that. And it's all changed, because it's been days. But I miss you guys like absolute crazy. Rhode, the famous Hall of Famer Rhode, everybody. Give her some love. Even everybody, mozzarella meatloaf tonight. You are the best. Thank you. I literally, shout out again to my wonderful Mrs. Starboard. And she had to run and go be a taxi for some of the kids. And I got to do that second shift, but that's okay. It's vacation week. School's off for the week. So what do you want from me? But she's like making breakfast for dinner real quick. She's like, if you don't like it, find out what Rainy's eating and figure it out. I'm like, I love this woman. And we love Rainy too, always and forever. Thank you so much. Bart Hutchison, my dude. Bart, dude, I fucking love you. Thank you so much for being here. DMS. So what do you got? Let's go. Doc Massey, love you, brother. Greetings, chat. Let that like button know you mean business. Oh, yeah, that's right. Make that like button your business. Smash that thing. DM. Like I said it, right? We're going all the way to Doc Massey at 8 o'clock. My brain's leaky. He's leaking. Thank you guys for real. Truth is unbreakable. There's no breaking this truth. Hey, everybody, share this stream with your peeps. I love you. Thank you. Truth's unbreakable. She's freaking awesome, people. Hi, everyone. You guys are all too kind. Politest chat on the internet. Thank you. Listen, the jokes are savage, but we're I always say, I include the word savage in my description of all these beautiful, wonderful, amazing people, brilliant geniuses. And I always say savage because I like I ain't gonna lie. I try to be a good Christian, but I do like trolling and some meanness, but not to each other. Treat each other with kindness and pick on the jerks of the world is my philosophy. Oh my God. Eva, thank you so much. Holy mo, just because I like you. Oh, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love that. Oh, you're the best. Nick the Gun Guy, my dude. Nick the Gun Guy will be my co-host tomorrow for the whole show. Tune in. It's going to be freaking awesome. We might have some other special guests coming up as well, but I mean, what more could you ask for? Nick the Gun Guy will be here. I'd love Big E to come up here too. I haven't talked to Big E in a few days. I listen, I'm not joking. I'm in that stinking hospital, and I'm thinking of all you guys. I had so much on my mind. I missed everyone. It was driving your boy crazy. Shastley, I think. Thank you for being here. If I got it wrong, please let me know so I can correct it. Do you think Troon women should be allowed to use the woman's bathroom? Why or why not? Well, if it's like a woman who trooned into a man, then yes, she should use the woman's bathroom. You get the lady bits. Here's the truth. This is my honest to God true opinion about this whole thing, okay? If you can truly pass as the opposite cis-ex and nobody would notice at all, then I guess go for it. I don't want you to. I have daughters. I have a wife. I have people I love. Truth, Stacy G, Rady, all these wonderful Eva. I don't want no dudes up in the bed. Listen, women already. I know this sounds like I'm pandering, but I'm really not. Women have had, men trying to bang them their whole lives. Okay. And, my wife one time, I could give you 5,000 different little instances, but I'll give you one. So my wife's pumping the gas, for our car, and it was just the two of us. Kids were at school, whatever the hell was going on. And guy couldn't see, we're at the pump, at the gas pump, and a guy couldn't see me standing there. We weren't really talking, to each other at the time. So she's just sitting there, pumping the thing, doing nothing. And as a guy comes over and I don't know, 70s, 60s, 70s. I don't know. It was pretty old, or he's much older than we are. And he's like, do you want me to help you do that? I'd love to pump it for you. And my wife's like, no, thank you. And like, she's being polite. She wasn't thinking anything. I'm making this face, but she wasn't. She's like, no, thank you. And he's like, oh, well, I'd love to pump it for you. You could hold it. And I popped my head around. I said, do you want to get punched in the stomach or the face? Which one is it? Which one would you like? A punch in the stomach or the face? And he's like, I'm so sorry. He goes, I just like flirt with the ladies. I was like, that's not flirting. Flirting's like, oh, I love those shoes you have. Those are beautiful. Oh, they match your eyes. Your eyes are gorgeous. No offense. I'm like, dude, you got no, I didn't say Riz. Riz wasn't around too much at that time yet. I'm like, you got no game? That's what you say? You want her to hold your dick? I'm like, dude, I don't care which one you want. I'll do both. And I fucking ran over to clobber this dude. I don't give a shit how old you are. Like, it was predatory type weird pizzetto feel. Like in the, you just know in the moment, right? And I am about to reach over. Mr. Starboard's like, don't bother. I was like, fuck this guy. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Listen, I didn't mean anything. I promise. I was just being nice. She's very pretty. I'm like, say it again. Say one more again. He runs, as best he can, scoots around his car. I mean, he's still in shape. You know what I mean? He can take a punch. It's not like he's in a wheelchair. And he jumps back in his vehicle. And as he's taking off, I see he has bumper stickers on his car. So he's either a teacher or a retired teacher. Or he really loves a certain school. I don't know. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's just, and, I'm talking to Mrs. Starboard afterwards, and she's like, you just relax, because that happens all the time. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I used to, be a little bit of a ladies' man, a little bit of a slizoot in my younger days. And I'm like, I would never do that. Like, that's gross. She goes, yeah, no shit. That's why you could pick up girls. And this guy's in his, late 60s, and he's disgusting, and he's all alone. But all I know is it just sucks that like I hate that men aren't allowed now to like flirt with or hit on or ask their coworkers on a date. How the hell are we supposed to make more babies in this world? So that, there is, it's not like I'm like, oh, don't you dare. And I hate that. I really don't want to come off like that. But the truth is, women don't need any more fucking opportunities for dudes to be disgusting. And God for effing bid be in a situation where they could be rizaped. That's nuts. So, and sorry, I know, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but, people who don't believe that they're in the right body and then start trying to not be in the right body have mental illness already. So don't encourage them. I don't know if I'm getting canceled for this or what. I don't give a shit. This is the truth. And I still have compassion for people. If somebody really truly has mental illness, they think that they are in the wrong body, I will, you're right in front of me or whatever. I care about you. You're a human being. You're a fellow, hopefully, child of God. If not, God made you, whether you like it or not, in my opinion. I want to help you. So I'm going to say, listen, do you believe in God? Of course, they're going to say no. Most of them will say no. Not all, but most. And to them, I'd say, well, do you believe in Mother Nature? Well, of course I do. I believe in global warming and Mother Nature. All right, great. So here's the deal, okay? Do you think Mother Nature makes mistakes? Sometimes these hermaphrodites are 1 in 150 trillion, okay? Usually, almost always, when there's an actual hermaphrodite, it'll be like a woman who, unfortunately came with a set of balls. Real balls. Or a dude who's got like a weird labia going on. You know what I mean? So it's still one or the other, but you got like an extra weird part. So maybe technically there's something going on, but it's usually because inside of the womb, the egg was going to make twins and then decided, you know what? I just like this one person better. We'll stick with that. I don't know. But here's the truth. No, I don't want to. I just go in the freaking bathroom that God intended. For Christ's sake, thank you so much for being here, Shast. Can I say Shastel and drop the last S for savings because it is confusing me. Shastel. I like Shastel. It's like coming up to Shasta, my voice last week because it has to. I don't know, I'm a Beastie Boys fan. What do you want? Prayers and recovery for your son. Thank you, Truth. Truth reach out. I don't want to make anybody feel bad who hasn't, but seriously, thank you, Truth. I love you. I know of someone who had their gallbladder taken out last week, benign cancer. Good news, she is recovering really well. Oh, thank God. By the way, how's your neighbor doing? I know I don't want to get into super. We could do this later privately, but I'm still wishing and praying for recovery for your neighbor's mom, I think it was. It's been so long. In top sports, do you think Troon women should be allowed to participate in women's sports if they haven't gone through? I'm going to I'll try to keep this one a little bit more pithy. Bill O'Reilly, I'm stealing your word. Tough luck. F it, we'll do it live. I will keep it a little bit shorter. I hope. Who knows? In all sports, top, bottom, middle, anything, I am 100% in belief that boys should be in male sports and girls should be in female sports. Females in female sports, males in male sports, whatever. There's a reason. See, we used to be able to go to the moon. I don't know if I believe that. But we definitely used to make gigantic monolithic structures that weigh thousands of tons. They weigh hundreds of thousands of pounds. Huge blocks of granite and rock and lime and whatever, limestone. And we apparently can't do that anymore. We need like 5 of the biggest boom-operated crane trucks you could possibly imagine just to lift one. And these people have ginormous skyscrapers, if you will, pyramids. Okay, so much for my pithy comment. But we used to be able to do all these things, and we're very smart. And we realize as human beings, I don't know, the Aztecs playing headball, whatever they used to play. The Romans, I don't know, maybe they did some weird stuff with throwing lions in the cage. But I don't think they would like hurt women like that. Like they let women usually battle, I don't know, female lion. I don't know. But all I know is we were smart enough at one point in time, or at most points in time, to know that I was just talking that women are in women's sports, men are in men's sports. Just talking to my daughter about this the other day, and she's like, because they had a Troon in her volleyball, and she's like, it's not fair because she goes, I can feel it like when the ball comes off it of her because they'll whatever comes over the net and hits me. It's like 5 times harder than it is. Yeah, exactly. Because, this is the big thing we were talking about with my daughter is that women, God, whoever you believe in, created women differently. Women, your bones, I'm preaching to the choir. You already know. But women's bones are softer and more flexible, and men's bones are, thicker and stronger. They don't bend as well. And there's all different other types of things. Lung capacity, blah, 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 blah. We've all heard it for the past 20 years now because of this push, rainbow push, if you will, Jesse Jackson, to destroy everything that we know to be normal, to be real, to be true. So, no, I don't want I don't care, especially top one. Brittany Griner is a dude. Now, just because Brittany Griner sucks at real men's basketball doesn't mean he should pretend to be a female and play in the WNBA. That's right. Sue me for what, Balboa? Touch me and I'll sue. What you got? I ain't got shit. Bring it on, David Stern, or whoever the hell is the NBA commissioner now. That weird. We were talking about him the other day. He said he was going to bring back a Seattle team and a new Vegas team. Of course, there'll be a Vegas team. Better be the Supersonics, but I digress. No more nonsense. It's ridiculous. Tommy2274. I know it doesn't say it up there, but in my heart it does. That's my dude. I love you. Thank you, Tommy, for being here. Always do. Freaking love you. Proof that loving Alex Stein leads to a long, healthy, happy life. It's the truth. You want to live long? Try to eat good foods. Keep a smile on your face and love Alex Stein. It's if you want to live into your 80s. I know you guys are sick of hearing this, but I plan on living to a minimum of $140, 140, 160. So I'll be, eating my greens, salads. I want to eat steaks. No, I'll still eat steaks here and there, but I'll stick to eating healthy, drinking more water. Gave up all the soda, booze, and all that fun stuff a long time ago. And loving Alex Stein. That's how I'm going to live. That's my secret. To live until 155. That's right. Let's go. Did I miss anybody? Get that box, Steamy Romance Bubba Box. Yo, Mike, let's go. Everybody follow this gentleman. Everywhere you find him, I love this dude. Jack Vinsonius, let's go. My dude dropping into love you, brother. Still lurking for all these years, no doubt. You'll find him all over Rumble. This is my boy, dude. He's so creative, so intelligent, so fun and smart. Freaking love you, bro. Chris Thompson. Oink, oink, mother juggle. Oh my God, did I forget? Of course I forgot. It's Tuesday. It feels like Monday. I don't know what day it is. I thought it was Monday. Shit. I missed the show, but I hope you all didn't. The Pig Pen with our boy Fat Pig and Chris Thompson every Tuesday and Thursday right here. One Chris Thompson and follow him and watch at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays, The Pig Pen with Chris and Fat Pig and all types of other guests. It's freaking awesome. I've wanted to be on, I don't know, the last like 12 shows for crying out loud. And I will make it. It's so fun. It's such a freaking fun show. Definitely watch it. Matter of fact, you guys should have my boy Jack Vinsonius up on there. It will be wild and nothing but fun. Renee Rose, you know I love you with every fiber of my being, every atom in my nucleus. Hey Scott, missed you. Glad you're back. Thank you. I missed you guys. I'm so glad to be back. Love you guys. Grouper Lips, Beautiful Women, and JTSM's uncle. Oh man, what? Come on, Scott. You're gonna pump the gas. Listen, you freaking independent women out here. You want to pump the gas? You get old creepy teacher grandpa saying, "You want to hold my gas can?" You want to hold my Bob Cook Coke can there, sweetheart? I was gonna whoop this dude's. I don't give a. Go ahead, touch me and I'll take me to jail. And when we go to court, I'll probably lose because the judge will be like, well, in some instances, I like to jail people, especially conservatives, if they say anything I don't agree with. But since this guy is full-blown teacher libtard, disgusting, and he's trying to just be nasty to a woman, sexually harassing her, really, we're going to put you, Scott, in jail and let the dirty old bird go and flap his crusty old muddy wings and be nasty to other women. I don't know. Holy cannoli! Chris Thompson, I freaking love you, brother. Thank you so much. You spoiled my... Well, I was going to talk about this at the end, but it's okay. I'm just being silly. I like to end the show with, some upbeat fun. Because, believe me, all the topics are, well, except for the Alex Stein one. Even that one, because of the Troon-Shooter, everything's like depressing and sad. So I like to end it upbeat. But you know what? I think we'll get to it first because my boy dropped me 2 buckies. I'll take it. I love you. Thank you so much. I don't know why, because you said who's going to win. I am always rooting for Gina Carano. That's my girl. Friend of the show. Love Gina Carano. If you don't know what our boy Chris Thompson, please follow, share, and subscribe. Pigpen and he has all other types of shows too, by the way. But of course, the Fat Pig is our boy, so I'm always gravitating towards the Pig Pen. But he has tons of other stuff. Anyway, dude, I don't know, Ronda Rousey's been out of the game for a while, but so is Gina Carano. If you don't know, Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey are fighting. I'll show it later. I believe sometime in the beginning of March on Netflix. I want to see both these ladies get paid, to be honest with you. I don't hate Ronda Rousey. Now, if you guys tell me some stuff that I maybe forgot, then maybe I will. But I always rooted for Ronda Rousey. Everybody seemed to, not everybody, most people. See, it was like a Caitlin Clark deal. Like, it felt like everybody was just against Ronda Rousey. And she emulated one of my all-time favorite WWFE wrestlers, Roddy Piper. She was Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Come on. Let's go. Shout out to Roddy Piper, by the way. Up there with my dad. I guarantee my dad's making him laugh. Guarantee it. It's happened. I don't know what day. It might be right now because I might have just summoned Roddy Piper to my dad's area up there in heaven. Heaven's huge. It's massive. Anyway, I want Gina Carano. She's based. And Ronda Rousey, I feel bad because I like her. But when it comes to Gina Carano, I don't want you to beat my girl. But Gina Carano started out, if you don't know where you've been, Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey was a MMA fighter, lost a couple times, went to WWE. Gina Carano was also in the UFC, I believe. I know she was a MMA fighter, and she translated that and parlayed her successful fighting career into movies roles. Got fired from Disney on The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian was okay. I hate the dude to play the Mandalorian. I can't watch him. If he's in any movie, I'm changing it. Believe all these damn stars are all libtards. I'm not saying it because of that. He's just extra super duper libtarded. My favorite, maybe possibly number one favorite movie is Goodfellas. I have to stare at Robert De Niro all the time. Of course, they're going to be everywhere. So it's not for that fact. But I don't know. I digress. Dan the fucking man, my brother, let's go. Just got off a marathon of interviews. Wish me luck. Always wishing you luck. Freaking love you, dude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for reaching out, too. I appreciate that more than you can know. Yes, good luck, Dan. Let's go. Dan, the man, love you, bro. Don't miss tomorrow. Hells no. It's going to be fun. Nick, the guy, I love you, bro. I'll be here tomorrow outside of any external unknowns. Do you know something I don't? Where are we going? We have Nick, the gun guy, co-hosted tomorrow. That's why. It's like definitely one. No below V80. Yes. Thank you. It's it's such I guess a normal procedure nowadays, a common procedure, but still, like, he's doing good. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's much better. But like I said, just watching him, in pain, and then after the fact, and then they have to go back in and fix the belly button deal. It's like, come on, leave my son alone. Don't be hitting on my wife, and keep your damn scalpels away from my son. Keep your gallstones and your stuff away from my boy. I'm sure you will, Dan. If not, you let me know, and I'll call them what faces they are for not hiring. Yo, yes, let's go. Oh, there we go. My sister's mother, that's who it was, is in the hospital, and she will be going to a skilled nursing facility. Okay. They are having difficulty getting the pain under control. Always, it sucks. Pain sucks. Back pain, neck pain, tooth pain, the pain in the ass. Woke doctors, lack of discernment. Absolutely. Listen, I don't want to dox, myself and my kid, my family, but the hospital we went to, we had our choice in this area of 3 different hospitals, and I took my son, of course, to the best one that I've always trusted, and they're all falling apart too. When the surgeon comes out and says, "Oh, hello, what is your name?" What? You better know the name of the person who you're cutting open, mister. And he's like, "Oh, well, all I know is you can pay by going to Walmart and grabbing me your Walmart gift card." No, he didn't really say that, but he was from India. And it's like, what the fuck? Pardon my French. But I've had to go under the knife a few different times in my life, unfortunately. And it was always like, you want a Jewish doctor. Let's face it. I want a Greek, Italian, or a Jewish doctor. Right? They know what they're doing. I'm like, you come in stealing my boy Daniel Graham's job, and now you're taking my doctor's job? What are you doing? Get out of here, Cash Patel. If Vivek Ramaswamy, Dr. Ramaswamy. No, I'm only kidding. I'm just trying to make you guys laugh. Don't cancel me, YouTube. Let me hurry up, because now I feel like I'm behind myself. My sister's mother-in-law will be I already read that one. I'll figure out someday. Some men's bones are made of steel. They got magic bones. I still laugh. I don't know if it's the way he says it or what. Every time Dark Mass Steve talks about Charlie Kirk's magic bones, it just makes me die laughing. I don't know. Makes me live laughing. I don't know. I don't need to be dark. Don't mean to be too dark. I didn't know that your son had a secondary surgery. How is he doing since? What does he have to eat while recuperating? Maybe ice cream. No ice cream. They told him stay away from all dairy for 2 to 3 weeks. It can block you up, give you whatever. We need our gallbladders. I don't know why they don't do gallbladder replacement surgery. You can't 3D print me a new gallbladder. Like, God put it in the body for a reason. And you're just ripping that shiz out. And it's like, oh, I'll tell you something. You guys might already know this, but it's like the gallbladder absorbs excess fat from your stomach, and it helps you to break it all down. So when you don't have one, the liver picks up where the gallbladder left off. And isn't it weird? Your boy's got a fatty liver, even though I don't drink and I don't do anything else. And I work out pretty good. I mean, I should be going to the gym way more. I want to get ripped again. I need to get rugged. I need to get back into DMS shape. Dr. Steve has the tone definitions. He's all sculpted up. I need that back, but I digress. So, gee, I wonder why, now I'm just worried. I'm like, my son's going to have a fatty liver. The kid's freaking in perfect shape. He's impeccable. Unbelievable. But thank you. Yes, Renee Rose. Thank you. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. Happy belated birthday, Papa Stein. That's right. We love Papa Stein. See, I haven't been on. But I can never go back. Prayer searchers. Yes. Oh, my God. Yes. I was praying for her. I'm like, I forget her name, Lord. Lovely. Like, especially in your waiting room. Might as well use that time. I know you guys always have a blast. I love you guys' show. It's so much freaking fun. Dang, I missed it too. Got to check out the PP. Yes. The pig pen is so much fun. I can't wait to be a guest, but I watch it all the time anyways, and I freaking pissed. Missed it. Dang, I thought it was Monday right now. I don't know what day it is anymore. I mean, now that I think about it, Nick the Gun Guy's coming on Wednesday, so shit. Anyway, I picture the lady in Austin Powers. Instead of yelling Scott, she yells, but I'm going to have Sora or AI do that just for you because I love you. Thank you. Gonna catch you with Fat Pig soon. Just sub to you. Oh, good. Thank you. Everybody, please, right here. One, Chris, capital C, Thompson, capital T. Follow, subscribe, sub. I'm throwing them in our lineup, dagnabbit. I don't care whether they like it or not. Putting my boys up in the lineup with me, DMS, and Alex Time. Let's go. The Fat Pig is in the crib. Let's go, my dude. I missed you tonight. Dude, I missed you on the pig pen. I am so sorry. I don't know if you heard. Just dealing with a lot with my son. That's all. Go back and watch it after the show. After DMS. After Alex. I guess you're late now. I don't know. But I love you. TFP, I'm just messing with you. Another rugged individual, Dutch Duke. My freaking dude. Love you, Dutch Duke. Thank you for being here, dude. Freaking love you. The glorious and mysterious USDA grade A private butcher established swine, the Fat Pig, is in the crib. Everybody loves a Fat Pig. We love you, dude. Did I miss anybody? I skipping. Oh, shit. Eat more coleslaw. EMC is in the place to be. Run, EMC. My dude. Happy Tuesday, gang. Rip, Lucky, Ned, Pepper, and Jesse Jackson. And someone else who I was going to mention when I get to my stories. But I'll say now. And we have all probably already heard this. And maybe that's who Lucky Ned Pepper is. I don't know. But we lost Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall, the amazing actor, Godfather actor. He's in so many great movies. You look at the guy and you feel a little better about life, right? He just brings us smile. He's not the guy to hit on your wife at the gas station. He's a good guy. He'd be like, hey, it's probably not a good thing to talk like that to the lady. That's who Robert Duvall was. Rest in peace. I don't know. But if it was my vote, if I was with God, I'm like, hey, can I get a vote? Robert Duvall, first ballot, heaven fame. He's going. You want a Jewish doctor until you go in for gallstones. Oh my God. Oh, I needed to laugh. Thank you. I've needed to laugh. Dude, I've been freaking panicking all weekend. I'm trying to be cool, calm, and collected. I've been just a freaking mess. Emotional mess. So you wake up missing your foreskin. Oh, my God. Shout out to all the Jews rock. You better know this. We're just picking on people. If you're already circumcised, no worries. Maybe not. Oops. That looked like he still had the skin to me. That's a terrible. I don't know. Every time I do a Jewish accent, it's basically like a New York Jewish accent. I'm thinking of adding more gallbladders if they eat fast. Like a row of outboard motors on a 50-foot Dodge. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, pop. Do the Gallstones live next to the Flintstones in the town of Bedrock? No, well, it was a bag of rock. They lived in a bag rock. It was crazy. The doctor, I'm picking on him. Shout out H1B Doc, Ramaswamy, Dr. Ramaswamy. I mean, he did a pretty good job for the most part. But he took pictures because my son's like, "Can I see it?" And they're like, "No, we have to destroy it legally." And blah, blah. And he's like, "Can you take pictures then?" And the guy's like, "Okay." And he took pictures and he showed them, but if he didn't give them to my son, my son's like, "Oh my God." There was like yellow goop in it, and it was chock full of, big black stones. Crazy. I was like, damn it, I wish I had a couple. I want to see what they look like. All add a gallbladder. Whenever you have the extra coin, like buying houses at Monopoly, it's like, can I get, I'll buy 3 gallbladders, and that equals 1 new liver, right? I can't get a liver until I buy all the gallbladder houses. I don't know. I'm trying to add to your amazing comments. Imagine Scott books me for Tim Pool tomorrow. Dude, Tim Pool, you're invited to come on. Everybody come. Tim Pool, you better be watching tomorrow with our boy, Nick the Gun Guy. Maybe I'll have Alex come on and yell at you some more. I'm kidding. I got to make my noodles and sauce now. Listen, okay. Rainey, that I love being your cooking entertainment. Love it. Let it rain. Sniz, hook up in here. Did I miss you at all earlier, Sniz? How could I ever miss the one and only? Maybe that's what I'll call you, the one and only Sniz. We're still trying to come up with a good nickname for Sniz. I don't know. Oh, I got a funny priest and a rabbi joke. Shout out to H1B Dr. Ramaswamy. He did a pretty good job. By the way, Renee Rose, they didn't have to like knock him out again, but they, numbed the area and had to reset the belly buttons. Not good stuff. And then they want to monitor and make sure that he doesn't, because when they give you whatever, all this worrying. But I'm glad they worry in the doctor's office. I'm glad. I'd rather than be cautiously concerned than just like, it'll be all right. Just rub a little cow poop on it. It'll be just fine. Can you do a Bonnie Rubble impersonation, Starboy? He's like, oh God, I haven't watched this so long. Fred's like, hey there, buddy. And he's like, hey there. No, that's I don't know. I'd have to hear it. I don't know how good it would be, but I gotta listen first. What if every time you went in for surgery, the doctor took more skin, like it's a haircut or something? He's like, just a little off the top. It's like my coins. Oh God, I'm gonna get canceled. I love everybody, by the way. I know Alex and I was on Tim Pool today. Sniz, pop. I know I should have called Alex, and I didn't know. Honestly, that's funny. Eva's the best. I'm so glad you're here, Eva, and all of you. All right, let me get to the stories. It's only been an hour. Honest to God, it's my favorite part. I say it all the time, but it's because it's true. It's my absolute favorite part of everything. You know what? Since our boy Chris Thompson talked about it, I was going to save it for the end, but it's only 17 seconds. Let's have some fun with it. This is Netflix. Netflix, you better not freaking copy strike my channel. I'm promoting your shit. I mean, really. Give me a break. Raw. 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 Oh, shit. I love that shit. Let me fix. I didn't even adjust this thing. I'm out of sync here. Wait, whoa. I want it to be in front of it. I like it big. That's what she said. And I don't want to be up inside the mix there. Where the heck is DMS has like perfectly set. I don't know what you do. God love you. Perfect. See, I feel too big. Let me just sorry to do this. Maybe I'll do that. Bring myself down a little bit. And then give me all right, that's a little better. All right, that feels good, right? There you go. Mambo number 9. I see 2 B's and 2 DDs. Oh my God, Shasta! I said my voice sounds sweet because it has to. My dude, Shasta. Thank you so much. Super sticker. That's the first one I've ever got. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That's amazing. I'm still getting used to this stuff. I guess we're going to do it back. F it, we'll do it backwards. I usually go all the way down and work my way up, but let's do it this way because this is more fun anyway, to be honest. I mean, yeah. Alex Stein said, even though Roberta hated me, I wish they were still alive so they could have enlisted into the military and invaded Iran instead of brutally murdering his own family. It's a weird joke. So Johnny Midnight was whining. Well, he wasn't whining. Shout out John Midnight. My bad. He was saying how Eric Swalwell was whining. Alex Stein confronting Democrat California rep Eric Swalwell. This guy is banging Chinese spies. Alex Stein said, this guy's banging Chinese spies. Nobody investigates you, Eric. Why is that? Nobody investigates this guy banging Chinese spies like it's no big deal. And here's the Troon-Shooter from Rhode Island, Roberta. Okay. T-Girl Cuda Dorgando, but that's not its real last name, but it goes by Roberta. Hate Stein, but this is good. I said this. I say hating Alex Stein is proof of mental illness. We should have noticed the signs before Roberta trooned out. You know, we used to call it going postal because postmen used to do all that stuff. No postman really doing that and shizooed up the place anymore. Maybe they'll stop with the school shizootings and the trooning out. I don't know. I hope so. But, you know, let's go and see Umberto. This is it. Look at it. It's a pretty good looking dude. I thought it might be Tampa Terry for a minute. I thought, man, I'm like, Tampa Terry. I know Tampa Terry is in Canada right now. Did he come down here all rugged? And then I'm like, wait a second. This dude's got his fingernails painted. That can't be our Tampa Terry. Tampa Terry's more based than that. And then I looked and I'm like, oh, Tampa Terry, what did you do? I'm so sorry. I love Tampa Terry. I know Tampa Terry. Some people have problems with him. I love Tampa Terry. This is the I'm so sorry to do this. Let me change that quick. Come on, where's the rest of your nonsense? Ugh, I gotta wash that image out of our face. This dude, this Troon dude is like super like Epstein file lunatic, which doesn't make sense because typical Trizoons, well, people that are on the right aren't typically Troons, but some are. And, you know, being on the right doesn't make you like a good person, but usually being a good person means you're on the right. And I know. So many people are telling me, and you're not wrong, that, you know, oh, the left and right is bullshit and Democrat versus Republican is bullshit. But it is still there. It's only bullshit because the Republicans are sellout scumbags doing what the Democrats want. So it's because they're all Democrats. That's why. But anyway, yeah, so it's super sad. I don't even really want to talk about it. I mean, you know, it's a show, so I guess I'm supposed to inform you. Here it is. The man who opened Fizire in a Rhode Island ice arena shot his wife Do I have to talk like this to be able to be monetized or whatever, or not get shadow banned more than I already am? The man who opened fire in a Rhode Island ice arena shot and killed his wife and shot 2 of their kids before turning the gun on himself, according to Fox News. This incident is being called domestic violence altercation that turned deadly. So what happened was this lunatic. I mean, if you hate Alex Stein, you got issues right away. No offense to Tuttle. We love Tuttle. Just, enjoying watching their children or relatives or whatever, friends playing freaking high school hockey or whatever the hell this is. Nice hockey arena. I feel like I've been here before. I probably have. I don't know. To that exact arena. They all look like that. I don't know. But I've been to a couple in Rhode Island. I digress. And Crazy Troon dude shows up and shizoots his relatives. Took out his wife, his 2 kids, and I think his niece and nephew or his 2 nephews. I don't know, but they didn't pass though. They just shot. So far as I know. I hope they're safe. We're praying for them because don't do that. Don't be a fucking piece of shit. Why would anybody harm a child at all? The wife I get. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I truly am joking. Even if unless your husband or wife is holding a nizife or a gizon, and you gotta do it. Other than that, just get the hell out of it. Just get out of the situation. I know easier said than done, but it's much better said than done than going to Giselle or being a fucking lunatic. You can't take that one back. Oh shit, I should have hid some of my money in a different bank account. Yeah, that's a mistake that, fucking money comes and goes. Oh shiz, I did something absolutely horrific. You can't come back from. So whatever. You've seen the news. I don't want to show it. I don't even know if I'll get in trouble for showing it, but all of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, and everybody ducks, and it's fucking horrible. What day is today? The day is it today? 17, I thought so. Yesterday was Ice-T's birthday. Man, I loved Ice-T. I met him many a time. Got to open a show that he was doing at the oh my God, in Cambridge. Oh my God, the Middle East, low downstairs, the Middle East. But he's a fucking lunatic nowadays. I don't know. I say F him. But that's just me. All right. Owen Schroyer, friend of the show, my friend who I love. He said, American Patriot explains why we're not moving on from the Epstein files. Pretty much sums it up that we've moved on from everything else. This guy here's Tampa Terry, another Tampa Terry, but he's a good Tampa Terry, extra rugged dude. Let me know if you agree. I happen to agree with every single thing this guy says, but if you don't, let's hear it. And if you do agree with him, give me a flex in the chat for this dude. Hey, pop up there. There you go.
I just watched an interview Trump did about this whole Epstein thing, and he said, I quote, I think it's time for the country to move on to something else. No, bro. No. We brought you in to clean house. We brought you in to bring the noose back. We brought you in to clean the swamp, enter whatever fucking funny saying you want to say. We brought you in to handle shit. No, we're not moving on. We've moved on from fucking everything else. We're not moving on from this shit.
Moved on from JFK, blankets with smallpox, MK Ultra torturing kids and citizens. We moved on from 9/11. Not all of us, but you know what I'm saying. Tower 7, dancing Israelis, fake weapons of mass destruction in Iran, just ripping us off constantly. The IRS targeting Catholic churches and 501c3s for Tea Party people. How many other things did I forget? I don't know. Waco, Texas. The other freaking ranch that they killed everybody in the freaking ranch on their own private property. We've moved on from everything. So when I watch this, I'm like, you know what? I've kind of been saying this to myself, at least for a long time. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. I am so sick and tired of something happening. The government breaking, not even just the law, but, their agreement with us that we, the people, are in charge of them, the government. And they break it all the time. They lie to us all the time. They cover shit up all the time. And we're just supposed to say, okay, fine. Well, as a parent, you pick and choose your battles with your kids. As a spouse, you pick and choose your battles with your spouse. Well, we're picking this battle, and we're not letting it go. We want all the effing files, and we want heads to roll. We want arrests. We want Pam Bondi gone. She's clearly not going to do anything about it. I told you I'd get a little bit. It's not all going to be fun and games tonight. I'm getting all pissed. It pisses me off. Our country is being freaking ruined. Truth is Unbreakable all the time points out, like, should be that's a psyop, or look at their symbolism, and it's like she's right every single time. Oh, by the way, I didn't want to miss this. That's who I opened for very long ago at the Middle East downstairs in Cambridge. Was for Body Count. They were fucking amazing, dude. Amazing. Oh, I love Body Count. All their songs are great. So people are divided, by the way, on Body Count. Some people just hate they're like, this music sucks. I was into hardcore. I love everything. You know what I mean? Countries, I wouldn't say country's my least favorite, because I'm sure there's plenty of other crap out there in the world. But I don't know. Just the new country drives me crazy. I like old country music, like real country music, but I digress. Yes, I'm sorry. I got it. This is absolutely dry. Thank you. Body Count is fucking awesome. I don't agree with a bunch of the words and the sentiments in Body Count stuff. But that's not the point, in my opinion. Like, Body Count is fucking awesome. The Winners Lose. There's so many great songs. So many. The Winners Lose. I don't know if I disagree with anything in there, but you never know. I mean, listen, you don't have to be. You don't have to agree with every single thing that I agree with for us to be friends, okay? But Ice-T just takes it so much further. Ice-T pissed me off real bad about a year ago when he was like, that's right. I'm glad that they have brown people coming in and replacing all these evil white devils. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. I was always cool with you. I wouldn't say, whatever. I have treated him with the utmost respect. I ran a couple of errands for him. Nothing crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, hey, do me a favor, man. Tell my guy over there to bring me a new microphone. Stupid shit like that. It's like, I always respected him. I guess you'd say looked up to him, because it's like, this guy was a real rapper who came into my space of, New York hardcore, and he showed up, and you could tell it was real. It was passionate and real, because you could feel it through the songs. Just to have him look at me in the face and tell me that he wants me to be replaced, it's like, go fuck yourself, Ice-T. Sorry. Happy show. All right, let me just let this dude rugged it all up and get all truth up in your guts.
It's black and fucking white at this point in time that some people need to fucking hang. So one of two things is going to happen. You're either complicit with everybody and you want it to move on because you got some big fucking problems ahead of you, or you're going to do the job that we brought you in to do, which is hang some people. You and Dana can do it in the front yard of the White House before or after the UFC event. We don't much give a fuck. However, if you don't start putting some people in nooses soon, and I mean like soon, shit's going to pop off in this country, cuz. Shit is going to pop off in this country because there are a lot of people like me that just don't give a fuck anymore. You're taxing us to death. Fucking, we're done. You understand that? There's a lot of people like me that love life, We love living. We love being alive. We love our children. We love our family. But at the end of the day, the route that we're going, we're already slaves. You think we want to let our kids be even more indentured servants to you motherfuckers in DC? And you can call me crazy. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. But I know goddamn well that there are millions upon millions upon millions that think exactly what I'm saying right now. They have no fucking problem going out in a blaze of glory to ensure the next generation isn't fucked the same way that we're fucked by some of you scumbags.
God bless this man. I mean, I know he's a little close to getting in trouble there, but he's not wrong, dude. We're all sick and tired of it. If I had to go out in a blaze of glory to protect all of the children in America, I would do it. Okay, I'd like to live to 157 years old, but I'd rather every child in perpetuity for the end of time not be slaves. Call me crazy. I don't know. Trump actually cut his taxes, but okay. Well, I guess he did a little bit, a wee bit. It's weird, Sniz. Sniz, you know I love you. It's very weird that no tax on tips. No, that's right. They say it's the best tax cuts, the biggest even. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. They tell me no tax. Well, it's more like you get a tax deduction on you get to write off a little bit of your taxes off, 1/3 of your overtime, which is better than nothing, but it ain't no tax on overtime, because I don't want to put my business out there. I had a lot of tax, a lot of overtime, and then when I see, oh, it's less, it's halved, oh, it's a quarter, a third, oh, they even took some of the third off. It's like, what? Just stop taxing my paycheck. After 40 hours, stop taxing me at all. Oh, but I'm still taxed on my overtime for FICA and Social Security and get all this bullshit. All the little taxes that add way the F up are still on my overtime. I hate being lied to. Drives your boy crazy. Danny Rebel 33 up in here. Love you. Love you, Dan. Danny is the freaking man. Follow this dude everywhere. Scott, I love you, man. Sending prayers for you and your family. Thank you so much. Dude, I love you for that. I really do. Thank you so much. And of course, the chat. We all family up in here. Danny, I got you in one of my videos. I got to put it. I was editing a little bit in the hospital with my son, and I was like, oh, my Seattle people. I was talking about the Portland the Seattle Supersonics hopefully coming back, and I got you in there, so watch out for that video coming. Still a lot of tax. Yeah, a lot of tax wasted. They wouldn't. I mean, oh, don't get me started. Yeah, get me started. Fine. We don't need all these taxes. The only reason we have so many taxes and such high tax rates is because they keep spending our fucking money. Stop spending our money. It drives me crazy. If you live till 159, Scott, you will get a bunch of that Social Security money back. Sniz always looking at the good side of things. God, I love you, Sniz. Thank you. Keeping it real. I know, keeping it real. Let's go, Sniz. Danny, we love you. All right, let me get to another story. Hopefully, well, yeah, they're all pretty depressing stories nowadays. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get right into the mix with the topic of the thumbnail that I usually forget to get to. Roger Stone, my boy Roger Stone. You guys know and love Roger Stone. Roger Stone is, look at, Epstein visited the Clinton White House 17 times. Roger Stone goes scorched earth on the CIA for covering up Epstein plotting a coup against Nixon. Roger Stone has a tattoo of Nixon's face on his back. He's a different type of guy. Very eccentric, but it's what I love about him. Roger Stone is a good dude. In my opinion, Roger Stone is a good dude. Some people don't think so. I hope we can agree to disagree. I love him. I think he's very smart. I think he actually loves the country. And he, this guy would go out to blaze of glory to protect every citizen from now until the end of time from being a fucking slave. Assassinating Kennedy, attempting to kill Trump. If there were ever any doubt that there was a deep state, I can't do Roger Stone. I'd have to listen to him over and over and over again. So this is Steve Bannon, Real America's Voice. Please don't be mad at me. I know he has the war room over there. We saw all of Steve Bannon's corresponding emails and text messages with Jeffrey Epstein. He wanted to Steve Bannon joked with Jeffrey Epstein about sabotaging just the Catholic Church, not everybody else, just the Catholic Church. Bannon called Jeffrey Epstein his god because of how much money and cool he was. Jeffrey Epstein. Bannon took money to rehabilitate Epstein's reputation after getting caught touching girls, raping girls and all that shit. So I wouldn't do that. I don't know about you guys. I don't give a flying Tootsie Roll about money, especially if it comes to that. Like, money's not the most important thing. We need money, obviously. I'm just whining about my taxes, but I'm just saying, if Epstein was like, "Oh, I'll give you $50 billion to rehabilitate my reputation," I'd say, "Okay, I'll do it," and then I wouldn't rehabilitate his reputation. I was like, "Give me that money." I don't know. I was thinking 50 billion. Like, damn, maybe I would do it. No, I'm kidding. Listen, they're saying Bannon, not a good guy. Read the Epstein files and then look at it and tell me what you think. I trust Roger Stone over Bannon. Ben. Yes. Roger Stone is, like I said, very eccentric dude, but I trust him. Let me read this. This is the beef between Roger Stone and Steve Bannon. It's titled "My Beef with Steve Bannon" by Roger Stone. My problem with Steve began when I testified under oath to the House Intelligence Committee, as I did, and correctly said he and I never discussed WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, or the emails Democrats were claiming had been stolen. About all these, they thought there was a, Watergate deal going on. But then, to the surprise of the MAGA movement, Steve popped up as Robert Mueller's witness at my trial, Roger Stone's trial, and said the direct opposite. Because Steve Bannon loved that money. He'll take that money for whatever you need. Essentially perjuring himself and siding with Mueller's witch hunt in a trial against me that was meant to take down President Trump. Now I'm like, go ahead and take him down. And you only give me 1/3 of my tax on tips? And even less than that? Take him out. No, I'm kidding. George Washington University law school professor Jonathan Turley, y'all know the Turlster. He's all over the place. Noted the inconsistencies and told the New York Post Steve Bannon, has two diametrically opposite sworn statements or testimonies. I first noted a story in the New York Post reporting that Steve Bannon had been seen entering Epstein's palatial home in Manhattan in 2018. The New York Post would go on to also report that Bannon visited Epstein at his Paris, his hoity-toity Paris apartment. Who cozies up to a man then convicted of sex crimes in Florida involving children? I said so on InfoWars at the time. Shout out Alex Rex Jones, our family over at InfoWars, friend of the show. Actually, more like real friend. Communications between Steve Bannon and Jeffrey Epstein, recently declassified by the DOJ, show Bannon denigrating, great word, denigrating Trump, calling him stupid, calling for his removal as president under the 25th Amendment, and bragging about Bannon's undermining of Trump's China trade policy. Bannon pleaded guilty to defrauding donors of the We Build the Wall nonprofit of $15 million. Do you guys remember seeing those ads? Hey, guys, if they won't build the wall, we will. This is me, Steve Bannon, Jeffrey Epstein's best friend. I mean, I don't know that guy. Donate. We'll build the damn wall ourselves. Didn't build any of the damn wall. Pocketed all the money. Not a good look. It had nothing to do with Trump. His two co-conspirators served long prison sentences. Bannon, on the other hand, was given bupkis, no jail time. Bannon would then be named as an unindicted co-conspirator in the $1 billion trial of his shady Chinese patron, who was convicted of various financial crimes. But Steve is still not prosecuted. This guy seems to have a lot of connections. Now there seems to be legitimate questions and a lawsuit pertaining to Bannon's management of a Bitcoin company. Bitcoin's a scam. I'm just telling you. If he made some money at Bitcoin, God love you. If I was you, I'd take that shit and run. I think all that. If you can't hold something in your hand, you don't own it. But that's just me. Any reasonable reading of the texts and emails released by the DOJ shows the intimacy between Bannon and Epstein, with Bannon saying in an email to Epstein that he, not Donald J. Trump, was the center of the movement. Did you know that? Yes, Steve Bannon he's real. He's the center of it. He created MAGA. This guy is out of his mind. I mean, he's got millions and billions of dollars. So I guess that's probably why he was so, had such a big head. Bannon began attacking Elon Musk when Musk began calling for a full disclosure regarding Jeffrey Epstein. Bannon claimed that Elon was not a legitimate U.S. citizen and demanded that Musk lose all federal government contracts such as SpaceX and Starlink. See, because, Elon wasn't paying Bannon to be his buddy or to support him. So that's your boy's guess. I don't know. This is a little bit long, so I got to hurry up. Bannon went to prison. Sorry, I'm being stupid. Bannon went to prison because he decided to completely ignore a subpoena from a House investigatory committee. He could have simply fulfilled his legal obligation by showing up for the hearing and asserting his Fifth Amendment rights, which both General Flynn and I did. Not because I have anything to hide, not because of anything I know, but because I have extensive experience with Democrats turning honest testimony into a process crime. For some reason, Bannon decided to be a martyr, or he just had bad lawyering. You never know. Excuse me. Now we are told the DOJ is essentially moving to vacate the charges Bannon was convicted of for defying the House subpoena. Then I ask, when will Peter Navarro, whose brutal arrest on the same charge is unforgivable, also have the charges of his conviction vacated? It is widely believed that Bannon was paying and continues to pay a small army of influencers, many of whom seem to be silent regarding these shocking disclosures. I believe much of the 13 hours of video, which has not been released by the DOJ, includes Bannon further coaching Epstein on how to parry tough questions about the allegations against him. All 13 hours should be released now unedited. I agree. Let's go. Release them all. The claim that it was all for a documentary won't wash because Bannon is in the Epstein files coaching Epstein about how to act, saying, first, we need to push back on the lies, then crush the pedo trafficking narrative, then rebuild your image as a philanthropist. Ugh, creepy. If it was a documentary, it was a documentary to redeem Epstein, or a documentary on how to, fix Epstein's, rehabilitate Epstein's reputation. Was Steve getting paid, or was the payoff yet to come? Oh, he was getting paid. Indeed. Bannon was scheduled to visit with the man he called God. Told you. Bannon called Epstein God. Oh, Lord Almighty, the real Lord. Called the man God and brother. I say brother all the time. Only to my brothers, I guess. In the emails, only 2 days after Epstein was arrested, while landing in his private jet from Paris at Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. I'm over here in New Jersey now. My name appears in the Epstein files because in an email, Epstein complains to Bannon about an interview I did on InfoWars, in which I connected Epstein to the Clintons. And I'm damn proud of it. Sorry, Roger. I can't do your accent right now. That is my beef with Steve Bannon. Sincerely, your MAGA guy, Roger Stone. Right here. This is the Turlster, Jonathan Turley, if you don't know. George Washington University law professor Jonathan Turley says Bannon perjured himself in Roger Stone case, a show trial meant to take down President Triz Nump. Hey, hey, I'm friends with Rav. I love Real America's Voice. Don't put that up there. Bannon is a bad dude. I could not agree more. I'm sorry to everybody at Real America's Voice. I love that. I promote you guys all the time. I love you guys. Just ignore me if you can, because let's face it, I have to tell the truth, and it's bugging me. So I let Roger Stone do it since everybody's friends with Roger Stone. Thank you, Roger. Love you, dude. Guys, who are we going to pop off? Don't make TikToks about Kenny, dude. Bannon is such a disappointment. I can't believe I defended that guy. TZ4238, thank you for being here. If a person doesn't believe Troon women are women, but would still use preferred pronouns to Troon people and call out anyone who doesn't, only because he wants to be friendly, is he still Troon-phobic? God almighty, what a loaded question. No offense. If a person doesn't believe that that men who are born men and pretend to be women, but still use the pronouns just to be nice, is he still transphobic? I don't think anybody's transphobic. Phobia means a fear of. Maybe I guess it is a little Troon-phobic because I have a fear of a grown-ass crazy man like the Rhode Island shooter guy going into a bathroom with my small child or my wife and harming them. So I guess it is phobic, but it's not the way most people think of Troon-phobic. To me, like, here's the thing. If someone has schizophrenia, God forbid, and I pray for everybody who does, that's one of the scariest, one of the worst mental illnesses you could possibly ever have. And somebody says, well, there's 4 people in the room with me, and they're with me all the time. There's a female, 2 guys, and an alien looking thing, right? And I'm being silly, but I'm dead serious. If I said, oh, tell all your friends I said hi. Yeah, that's, and I encouraged it and I let it keep going. Does that mean that, or if I, That's not good. I'm not a true friend. I'm not helping them because there is nobody else in the room. So I'm placating into their mental illness and I'm harming them, causing more harm. But if I said, hey, you need to take your meds. There's nobody here with you. I love you. I know they seem like they're here because that's what happens with schizophrenia. But I promise you there's nobody. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. There's nobody in the room. Take your meds because if they're here, those meds wore off. You got to take them shits. Right? Right Said Fred. What the hell was that movie called? Not Freddy Got Fingered. You know the movie. Fred. He's like, oh, look at me. I'm your imaginary schizophrenic friend. Would I be schizophobe? See, that's why it's like putting labels, in my opinion, on certain things is a little silly. But I am a stickler for the English language, so I know we need stuff. But I mean, I don't have a fear of like that. Like, oh, I'm so afraid. But yeah, I'm concerned. I don't want, ice skate rink people in with my wife and kid. That's my wife and daughters. But would they still be Trizan's physobic? I don't think they were to begin with. But if somebody's being like friend of the show, Blair White. We're all cool with Blair White, right? We love Blair. Shout out Blair. Blair admits that he's a boy, but like when we hang out or I talk about him and stuff, like I'll give her the kindness, I guess, to say like her. Also, she spent a lot of money on cosmetic surgery, and for the most part, passes in a way. Sorry, when you look at the hips and the butt, it's like, or the legs or whatever. It's like, shout out, dude. We know who you are. Blair, like, no, so I said this right to her face. See what I mean? I'll say her face, even though it's not. But so, and I'm not Trizan's foe. I don't, that's crazy. What if a pet of one of us? Is that what you mentioned? What if pet was one of us? Just a dog in the girl's bathroom trying to make its way home. Opinion piece, no big deal. I don't think. I hope so. Sheesh. I guess you'll find out one day. Oh, what? How dare you assume this hypothetical person's gender? How dare you? Yes, Niz, maybe we see when we die, we see Epstein at the pearly gates. Plus, I'm gonna know. Those aren't that's the neck pearl gates. I don't know. Troon is a slut. What? No, it isn't. I just can't take seriously at all. Just radiates the energy of a tween boy trying to get around chat filters in Fortnite. Ding dong. For some reason, you can say Trizans. I can't even say it. Do you know why we say Troon? Because we're allowed to say Troon and we're not allowed to say Trans. That's why your own people on Google who own YouTube won't let me say that word. I will get in trouble for it. So, yeah, your people, your LGBTQ Rainbow Push Coalition, Jesse Jackson style, makes me sound like a tween boy trying to get around chat filters in Fortnite. Yes. Congratulations. This is your fault. You want to protect words and get people in trouble for saying bad wordies that you don't like. You end up with Fortnite chat talk. Thank you for being here, by the way. It's true, though. What the hell am I supposed to do? I can't even speak. All right, so let me the next rant for the show this evening, and I came with the goods, with the backup. This is the moment that Martin Luther King Jr. had just been shizot and brought to the hospital. I'll explain the whole thing in a second, but this moment right here, this turtleneck, was Jesse Jackson coming out to the world to take and steal Martin Luther King Jr.'s movement for his own greedy personal shiz. By the way, Jesse Jackson. If I say Jesse Lee Peterson by accident, just know I love JLP. Jesse Lee Peterson knows that's my friend. But Jesse Jackson passed away. And I don't think people know the true gravity, the true weight of what Jesse Jackson did to destroy America. So I just give me a moment, maybe 8 minutes, to explain totally from reading the whole thing and getting down to the dirty business who Jesse Jackson was. Let me take a sip. Now, I might cut a promo, so let me see. Did you see me get punched at the school walkout? It was a total riot that day. Lamestream News is trying to spin the narrative. I couldn't. I don't know if I watched a different angle. Do you have other angles? I don't know if it was even your angle, but I saw something. You couldn't really see it. This point is moot. Thank you. Because Jesse Jackson is dizzed. But I will. Oh, there's a reason, my good friend Sniz. We'll have to check that out. I definitely want to cover that. I might cover it tomorrow with Nick the Gun Guy. You can't really see me. I'm kind of glad I stalled a little bit. There he is. Boom. I want you guys to be able to read along if you zoom in. I don't know. But here's the thing. Let's be very clear. Jesse Jackson was a con man, a con artist who made his fortune by dividing and destroying America. Why does it matter? I'll show you why. I'm just going to explain the type of person he was and then what he did to destroy the America that we live into today. When Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968, Jesse Jackson was standing in the courtyard below the second floor balcony where King was shot, alongside other members of King's entourage. Jesse Jackson was not like Martin Luther King Jr.'s number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He might have been his 15th to 20th guy. But Jesse Jackson catapulted to first place in his replacement, and we'll see why. By the way, this is Wikipedia. You can go to my X and read this, and you can click on all of these things that prove every single thing that I'm saying. After Martin Luther King Jr. was taken away by ambulance from the scene of his assassination, Jesse Jackson smeared MLK Jr.'s blood off of the balcony onto his turtleneck sweater and clothes, and waited for the media to arrive so he could appear with a special effects blood-stained costume and a fake story to go along with it. Jackson claimed that I cradled Martin Luther King Jr.'s head on the balcony as he lay dying on the balcony. That's more like Martin Luther King. I don't know. Jesse Jackson, same shit. A bunch of scam artists now. When somebody talks like that to you, don't believe anything they say. Oh, well, what if I say the sky's blue? You can't deny that now, can you? I say, well, yeah, and the sky's blue and you're full of shit. Oh, you got me there. Preaching the truth. Guy's a piece of shiz. Jackson claimed that he cradled King's head on the balcony as he lay dying. I held him while he died in my own arms when they shot him and they took him from us, Lord. Bullshit. Dude was downstairs. He wasn't even near the body when they came and took him to the hospital. This dude all the way down. Damn is sneaky talking to all the other, secondhand bums. Anywho. And right here, There's the proof right there. It takes a special kind of scumbag to come up with a scheme that quickly. You're a scumbag already trying to, it would be like if Charlie Kirk died, right? And I was, number 20th or whatever in line, I guess, for, his TPUSA shit. And I ran over after they carried away and smears blood. Oh my God, I held him. I held Brother Kirk. We're gonna get to the bottom of these Troons, the transphobic Troons. Like, you know what I mean? It's bullshit. That I need you to keep that in your mind, because that's what happened here. He did not change his clothes and wore the same bloodstained sweater when he returned to his nearby hotel room. Oh, you ain't sharing no room with, not even on the same floor as MLK Jr. Guys, get your own motel. He's like, get your own shit, Jesse. Stop trying to smooch off all my shit. When he returned to his nearby hotel room to call Coretta Scott King, MLK Jr.'s wife, and later when speaking to the press, see my links. The next morning, Jesse Jackson flew to Chicago and continued wearing the bloody sweater during TV appearances, including on NBC's The Today Show. I'm on The Today Show. Look what they did to us. Give me money, y'all. And at the Chicago City Council meeting, he's like, that guy Alex Stein just made a mockery of this great Chicago City Council meeting. I'll tell you, Lord. He was talking about Troons should be in the military. How dare that boy? Where he addresses the media and the public. He's such a fucking drama queen, fake bastard. I'm never taking off these clothes that I smeared blood on that I had nothing to do with. What a piece of shit. And believe me, I am just trying to show you his character before I tell you the content of his deviancy. He described the blood as coming from King's head and said he kept the sweater out of trauma, defiance, and anger. However, several of King's close associates, including Ralph Abernathy, Andrew Young, and Hosea Williams, disputed Jackson's account, claiming he was not on the balcony cradling King and that he exaggerated his role. That was their nice way of saying, oh, yeah, just exaggerate a little bit. When it's more like, dude, you're a psycho. You're a psychopath. It would be like one of the people working at TPUSA smearing Charlie's blood on them and said, I held him. Look what they took from us. Right? Now you correlate the two. Disgusting. Terrible. Just, it's all meant to deceive and trick you, to guilt you into following his bullshit. Hosea Williams specifically accused Jackson of deliberately smearing King's blood from the balcony floor onto his sweater to dramatize his involvement. He's like, this guy's a piece of shit. Don't fall for it. Oh, don't worry. Too many people did. Jesse Jackson learned how to manipulate the media from his years with MLK Jr. The only Black person who Jesse Jackson ever cared about helping was himself. He created the Rainbow Push Coalition, y'all, which was designed to blackmail companies into not only paying them cash, but to hire his staff, my Rainbow staff, to run different offices of the different companies that he'd blackmail, who would then implement racist policies against white people. So I'll finish. Jackson's destruction is why America is in its current fallen state. Do you understand why I'm talking about this? It's not just to pick on somebody who passed away. This dickhead ruined the country. Star Wars, Bad Bunny halftime show, drag queen story time for kids, and every single evil, degenerate, anti-American thing that is force-fed onto all of us is all due to Jesse Jackson and his perverted greed and hatred. That's it. That's the truth. You want to know why we have woke shit? Oh, Budweiser. Everybody hates Budweiser, and I don't blame anybody. They're trying to win us back, but the only reason that they're making rainbow Coke cans for TS and shit, and they're sponsoring Drag Queen Storytime and spread your butt cheeks for little baby parades and shit, is because of Jesse Jackson and the work he did and how he would blackmail companies. Well, it's not good enough that you gave us $15 million, to which none of that money went to anybody else except for the Rainbow Push Coalition and all his family, all loaded. Big dough, live in all types of houses and shit. Oh, yeah. Blackmail money. Real great gimmick you got going on. Real honest, good guy, huh? And I'm supposed to feel bad this guy passed on. I don't wish death upon anybody, but I'm also not shedding a tear for this piece of shit. He literally fucking brought us to where we are right now. Why did Star Wars suck? Why do every single movie now, men are the weaker sex and women are, the Mary Sue? Why every show we have to watch has to have, 15 gay couples now? Why does every TV commercial make white people stupid, especially white men, and it makes the minorities all the proper people, the smart people, the hard workers, while white? It's all thanks to Jesse Jackson and his Rainbow Push Coalition of blackmailing companies all the way up to Disney and everything in between. Jackson taught other evil and greedy blacks his lawfare blackmail techniques. BLM, AFL-CIO, every single organization that uses lawfare as blackmail to force companies to do what they want them to do instead of what's best for their own freaking company. This is the dickhead who started it all and really screwed this company up. So unfortunately, his evil deeds will go on for many centuries after his death, unless we somehow can stop with the white guilt that MLK and all of the civil rights dickheads put into us, put into our psyche. They put it out there into the ether, and now we are all screwed. If a black person's like, yo, man, my family ancestors were slaves, immediately, I don't anymore. I used to. But immediately, 99% of people, especially white people, will be like, oh, that's right. Okay, you can rob me. Okay, you're right. Beat me up. Do whatever you want. That's white guilt. And F this guy. Frankly, F you, Jesse Jackson. Sorry. I still, like a sucker, hope God can forgive you and you can go into heaven. I ain't going to forgive you. Okay? So, that's all the niceties that I could possibly muster up for the one and only Jesse Jerkoff. I got something special just for our friend in here. Where is he? Ready?
Why don't we just pair up?
I'm not into touching, okay? I'm not. Let me put that out front. I'm no touching, no touching.
No touching. I won't touch you. I was paired up with Isaac. He was like, no touching. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
The music will start. The boys will turn around. So,
right.
Gentlemen, let's turn. Gorgeous. And then we start walking.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's look at the gentlemen. Gentlemen, you guys can acknowledge us. Ooh, who is this? Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm a man of God. I can't do this.
Oh no!
Look at the Asian man. He hasn't been. He had his bars are taken off.
Oh. Yeah, I love those people. I pray for them. I would never do anything to hurt them or condemn them. But men are not supposed to dress like women. I'm not going to go along with that. It's time to stand up and be a man of God.
Amen. Let's go. This guy he said everything that I think I would like to say. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I think I might go on a little bit more. Let's start it back. Ready? So the Asian guy rang, oh no, I really like to be with the ladybird. And the white guy's like, no, these are Troons of color. We have to let them bang us in the ass because of slavery hundreds of years before I was born.
Yeah, I love those people. I pray for them. I would never do anything to hurt them or condemn them. But men are not supposed to dress like women. I'm not going to go along with that. It's time to stand up and be a man of God.
Amen. I thought it was so nice. We should hear it twice. Listen, I love them. I don't hate them. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. But stop rainbow pushing me in the backside. Ain't nobody want your Jesse Jackson stuff. Yes, he's super nice. He's like, listen, I ain't got nothing wrong with you. I don't want nothing bad to ever happen to you. But keep your weird shit off my back. I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God. Based. This man is based. Hold on. Did I miss? Why? I missed a bunch of you guys. So if Gavin Newsom becomes president, he will erect a Jesse Jackson statue. Oh, you know he will. It ain't gonna be good. Like the black guy in the movie Friday. He's like, you know what my favorite person Friday is? Ice Cube's dad. He's like, listen, son, I find dogs. I'm a dog catcher. I can't do his accent right now, his voice, but God, I love that guy. He just kind of reminds me of him a little bit. That's their nice way to call him a fart N-word. Oh my God, I forgot about the fart N-word. Fart N is the word of the year, in my opinion. It's got to be. It's the cutest N-word drop of all time. Round here, we call that a little sinny sin. Little sinny sin. Let's get a little sin. Well, we call it a little twin. Fart. Fart N should be kind of. He's like, yeah, put your hands to the side, pull a cheek, let a fart N. I don't know, release. I gotta go. What am I talking about? We're having fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I enjoy myself. Get your tookuses straight over to this gentleman right here. I don't know which hand it's gonna be. To DMS. So what do you got? Doc Mass Steve, we'll all be up in the chat. It's always a good time. We're always having a good time. It's always fun. And right after DMS is Alex Stein on Real America's News, who's probably real pissed at me about the Bannon stuff. But you better hold Roger Stone accountable. Please don't be mad at me. Love Real America's Voice. Everybody watch Real America's Voice, especially at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Alex Stein. But you better watch Dark Mass Steve right now at 8 o'clock on his own YouTube channel right now. Follow, like, share, subscribe. Get Joe Tookus over to DMS. I'll see you guys back in tomorrow, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a super ultra special guest, the one and only Nick the Gun Guy. All right, get over to DMS. I'll see you guys over in the chat. All right, love y'all. Peace.